I just wanted to create this short video today to, I guess, set an intention for 2025. And I don't know about you, but 2024 was a year of a lot of eye-opening things. For me, it was a year of understanding myself in ways that honestly I didn't even know were possible. And I'm actually getting chills right now. Like, there's literal chills on my arm because I was just thinking about the person that I was 1 year ago, and he was lost. He was I just picture in my mind like me, but heavy and just like crouched over and just slow and sad and worried and anxious and confused. And now I look at me 1 year later, and I guess and this is hard to say out loud and hard to say on camera, but I guess I am proud of myself for the transformation that occurred this past year. And I'm really grateful for all of it, and I feel like I finally am at least on the path to learning who I am. From getting my autism diagnosis to then finding more ways to accommodate myself, to then doing therapy specifically related to my autism related trauma, and finally feeling a release of this shame that I've held on to for so long. And so yeah, I'd say it was a hard year, but it was a very also rewarding and eye-opening year. And maybe you can relate to some of this and maybe you can't, and that's okay. We're all on our own unique journeys, and we're all on our own unique paths. But one thing that I want to make an intention for 2025 is to continue this process of making sure that I'm doing what's right for me. I think as neurodivergent people, we often push our needs aside to make other people more comfortable, to try to fit in, to be less of a nuisance, to just make it easier on others, but it actually makes it a lot more challenging for us. And so my intention is to continue this process of making sure that I'm doing what's right for me, even though it might not be what society tells me I need to do, even though it might be different from those around me. Because if I've realized anything on my journey of my mental health journey and then my journey of being diagnosed with autism, it's that I can no longer shy away from these things. I can't shy away from how my autism affects me. And I did for so long. I tried to push it away because I thought that it was normal to feel that way. And I thought that feeling burnt out 24/7 was a normal feeling. And now that I can see that it's not, and I can see what my life looks like when I can accommodate myself, and now that I can see how much I can thrive when I give myself the accommodations and when I give myself the tools and resources and lifestyle structure to be able to thrive, there's no going back. So that is my intention for 2025, to continuously connect with myself and ask myself, is this supportive of me? Is this supportive of my brain? And is this supportive of my intention? So I'm not big on like New Year's resolutions, but I think that with a new year, it's a great starting point for us to reflect and then just create some sort of intention that we can live our lives by every single day. And I think for many of us, and as I read the comments on here, I know a lot of people can relate to this. I think for many of us, we're starting to understand ourselves better, but it's a journey and it's a practice, and we have to continue making that our intention every day to find ways to accommodate ourselves better, to find ways to love ourselves better, to find ways to accept ourselves better, to find ways to create our lives in a way that actually support us and give us a supportive environment so that we're able to thrive. Because we all deserve that, and you deserve that. And so maybe that will be your intention, or maybe you have another intention. So just kind of think about that and set that intention, and let's make 2025 another year of self-love, of self-growth, and of making sure that we are staying true to ourselves.